Hey, I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney.
We're exploring our past,
Looking forward to our future.
and living for the present, all
While
learning
how to live magically.
What is up? What is happening?
Hi.
Hello.
It's been a minute.
A little time.
Yeah. We have so much to talk about. And you're having a baby soon.
I know. I don't really want to talk about that, but okay.
Okay, great. We won't. We will spend a little bit of time baby free.
Scary biz.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say one thing. I'm going to say one thing about pregnancy.
Okay.
That I think the people need to know. Everybody treats pregnancy like it's not that it's not a big deal, but people say to me I can't believe you have so much energy, or I can't believe you're doing all of these things while you're we're very pregnant now. And I've kind of just had this epiphany of it's your mindset. So if you want to lay on the couch all day and be tired and do nothing, then yeah, you're going to be tired and you're not going to do anything. But if you have a to-do list and you're out there to get shit done, you're going to get it done. If there's a will, there's a way.
I support that. I mean, I've never been pregnant, but I support that. And
I'm more tired if I lay on the couch all day. And yes, I have an excuse to lay on the couch all day if I want to.
Right.
But also if I want to package 400 orders, I can get up and do it. I'm going to complain probably, but I can get it done.
Yeah.
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that.
So that's where I'm at.
I reserve my right to complain if I'm ever pregnant, but yes.
I mean, ask Kyle. I complain, but I'm just saying,
yeah, you can crush it and be pregnant at the same time. It's not a disability.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
That is what I was trying to say, I guess.
I think that also speaks a lot, though, to who you are, because
I agree. I am a go type of person.
Yeah.
So I don't really like when things slow me down to begin with.
Yeah, and I think it would be easy to lean into the, not laziness, because I don't think it's laziness, especially if you're pregnant, but
yeah, I mean, I can recognize
relaxation.
Yeah, I can recognize that I'm growing a human, and
yeah,
I'm not saying that I'm go all the time. I definitely have my times where I have to lay down on the couch and do nothing. But I'm just saying, I keep getting all these messages girl, you're crushing it. And I mean, I'll pat myself on the back. I kind of am. But at the same time, it's because I get up all right, I got this to do, I'm going to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think you also, maybe I'm misreading the situation, but I think that you are not nervous, but trepidatious of when the baby comes, that you're going to be busy with baby. You just, I assume you're going to be down for the count.
I sort of assume that, but I'm also I don't know. Everybody wants to tell you all their opinions and all of the, you're just wait until the baby's here and you can't do anything because you have a baby, which I am not in that mindset, because I think you can still live life even with a baby.
Totally.
But totally. I'm nervous about work and getting work done with the baby, but I also am in a mindset of Kyle works from home. He has a wonky schedule, so he can take baby when I get work done. My mom has Tuesdays off, so if I need to cram everything into Tuesdays while she has baby, that's also fine too. We're gonna make it work,
Totally. I guess what I'm trying to say more is that there's going to be a change in life.
Yes, absolutely.
Something is going to change.
Of course. So I'm not
get as much as you can in now.
Yes.
While you understand the parameters, because regardless of what it's going to be it's going to be different.
Of course it's going to be different.
Yeah. You're just crushing it while you know what's up.
Right. What I was trying to say is, so people always say just wait until you can't sleep at night. Just wait until the baby is doing this. Just wait until they're so negative about having a kid. And I just find it so bizarre, because how about we just wait for all the good moments, and sure, it's going to be hard. Don't we all know that? That's common sense. But at the same time, they're only little ones.
Right.
I had this one follower send me, I should pull it up, send the nicest message to me yesterday. saying all like the good just waits, and I was like, thank you so much for sending this, because like everybody,
like what,
like just wait until you hear your baby cry for the first time, rather than people
cute,
saying like just wait until you're not sleeping at night, like
like the bad stuff.
Why do we have to say that? Why?
Yeah,
there's a reason why people have kids, and there's a reason why they end up having more. Like sure, it's hard, but it's doable.
Right.
Like, why do we have to make it so negative? Anyways, okay.
I support that. That's very interesting, refreshing perspective, but like so true.
I think it's like what I've taken away from this pregnancy is like be more positive about it and share all the good things with people who want to have kids. Like the amount of people that want to tell me their like traumatizing birth stories. I'm like,
what?
Like, why are you? I'm not kidding. Like, Kyle just had his wisdom teeth out, which we could go into a whole pod on this because I'm ready to. But I walk in like after he gets done, and the nurse is there, and she sees me pregnant, obviously,
right,
and has to tell me her like terrible birth story. I'm like,
okay, I guess I need details, although it's probably not my business. But like, what? Because like I know people, anybody who I know so far who's had a baby, good, bad, or indifferent, although a lot of the ones I have heard have been like not traumatizing, but just like obviously something's going to be like traumatic in the fact that it's like
you're giving birth.
Life. Yeah, you're giving birth. But nobody that I know that's had a baby has ever, even like as a close friend, not that they don't want to talk about it, but like they don't, it's not like a pleasant memory.
Okay, everybody
so
like
why are people trying to tell you that?
I don't know, and I get it all the time. Like it's all the time. Like again, Kyle's nurse tells me like, "Oh, are you getting an epidural?" I tried to get an epidural and it didn't work. My whole half of my body went numb, and I'm like, "Lady,
what am I supposed to do with that information?
What do you want? Like, I'm about to go through this. I don't need to know your story to give me unnecessary anxiety, because if you think my birth is going to be the same as yours, you're wrong, because it's just not how it works."
Also, like, it's not like skiing or something where, like, if you get to the top of the mountain and you're scared to go down, you can figure it out. Like you gotta do it.
There's no turning back. So I just don't understand why people always have to share their stories. I just find it so odd, because your story is not going to be my story.
Right.
Nobody's story is going to be the same. So we just don't need to share these things. So what I have taken away from pregnancy is just share the positive things.
I love that.
Just like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like, we know it's not all going to be like glitter and rainbows, but nothing in life is.
No shit.
So, right. So it's like, you're so right. It's all about your outlook. It's about like how it's not about what's happening to you. It's about like how you perceive what's happening to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that could be said for a lot of things in life, but.
Totally.
Anywho, I said we weren't going to talk about pregnancy. Now here we are.
I'm excited for you, and I think that it's really interesting as someone who hasn't been through it to just like hear how it's going as it's going.
Yeah.
Like, and like so cool that we have a platform that you can share with people. Like, not that it's inappropriate to share traumatic birth stories or like parenting hacks or whatever, but like also that as a new mom, that can be like maybe not the most helpful.
Right. Like people are like, you see it on Instagram all the time. Like they have a baby and they're like, "Oh, I'm sharing my birth story." And I will never be that person, because one, I think it's like a private thing, but also two, I don't think you need to share it with people. And then like a pregnant person having unnecessary anxiety thinking about this person's. There was a person who shared their pregnancy story or their birth story, and I just remember saying how they got sick, and what do you think I've been thinking about now for the last 9 months? And like I understand that that's
while
like a
giving
thing.
Birth?
Yeah. So like,
oh God.
Like I obviously know that's a thing, but like this is what I think about is that one random person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because it's your like trigger.
Right, but like, why'd you have to share that with the world?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're already like nervous enough about feeding ourselves, right? Like,
exactly. Okay.
Dang. Oh my gosh.
So here we are.
Okay, well, you're like right around the corner, so I'm very excited for you.
We are. We're very close. And
one last baby question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any, besides like obviously survival and kicking ass, do you have any plans for like first moments with baby, like first Disney movie you're going to show him, or like plans for a themed photo shoot, or like,
I do
I don't
have,
know,
yeah,
anything planned?
well, Casey's coming. Remember,
Yep.
Casey's coming at the end of the month to do some like lifestyle photos, and I do have a cute little Christmas themed outfit for him.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a Christmas vibe.
Yeah, I mean, he's a November baby, so like
Yeah.
November in my mind is Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Amazing.
Other than that, no, I
Amazing.
don't really have anything like. I guess I'm just
You're
going
not like,
into it.
I want his favorite character to be Mr. Incredible or
No,
something.
I don't think you can plan that kind of thing. Just
I don't either, but
it's the same thing of like Kyle's like, we're having a 3-sport athlete. What if he doesn't want
Oh
to
my
play
God.
sports, you know? So like I'm just going into it with an open mind of all things, and we're just going to do our best.
yeah, amazing.
And
I think that's the
Pray
best you
that
could
he
do.
likes sports and Christmas and
Yeah.
Taylor Swift
Oh my gosh. Well, like he's been to a Taylor Swift concert already, so
too.
like, come on. Oh
Right?
yeah. Wow.
I know. Lucky kid
No, I'm
doesn't even know
excited
it.
for you.
Thank you. Okay, what did you do this week?
Well, it's been like 2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks. You're right.
Yeah. So we are recording on Thursday. I
Ridiculous.
put all my Halloween stuff away on Wednesday, yesterday. So did you. And I went straight to Thanksgiving. So basically, like, all my pumpkins changed colors from like bright orange and, like Halloween colors,
Black, yeah,
orange and black,
like
to now they're like muted fall tones.
yeah, they're like earthy tones.
Yeah. But like it's very much Thanksgiving in this house. And your house is what? Like Christmas for days?
Christmas everywhere.
Amazing.
And I love
you obviously
it.
do a fake tree.
I do a fake tree, and like judge me if you want, but I have 2 cats.
No.
So like,
Well, and you put it up early.
and I put it up early, but also like I just would not trust my felines to be nice to the tree. So
What do you think they would do to it? I don't know
Oh.
anything about cats.
cats will like climb the trees. They're like crazy with trees. So
But they don't. But if it's fake, they don't.
yeah, they don't really touch it. I mean, my cats are really good. We put like stuffy, like soft ornaments at the bottom, so
Of
they'll
course.
like come around and like play with those. But for the most part, they're really good about it, and it's right in front of their window, and they go in to their window and don't touch the tree. I'm pretty impressed. But
We'll take it.
yeah.
But it's like
Christmas
full
is-
Christmas everywhere.
Oh yeah.
It's all out.
Yeah, I did most of it yesterday. I do have to finish my kitchen, and then I'm not
Your Ray done.
my Ray Dun shelf, and then I do usually I put out like a whole Christmas village. I'm not
Do
gonna,
you?
Yeah, I'm not doing that this year just because I'm being realistic of like I have to put it all away
Wow.
with the 2-month-old,
Okay.
you know? And
Yeah.
then I do usually fully deck out the breezeway and put up a second tree in there. I haven't decided if the second tree is going up yet, but I will. It will get
Okay.
Christmas-fied in there. I'm like, my house is much more Christmas than probably the average person's house. So
Yeah,
like, if I
yeah.
skip a tree in a village, it's still like fine,
Pretty decked out.
you know?
What about the outside? Like, do you guys do outdoor lights or anything?
Yeah, we're in this like dilemma. So right now the house is still pumpkins outside, but Christmas inside, which,
Amazing.
but I just bought these. So we used to do a Grinch and he was like pulling lights off our house.
Yes.
And then when we got the house redone, we like lost an outlet outside.
Oh,
So,
so
like-
like, you lost the Grinch.
No. So we haven't been able to put the Christmas lights outside because there's nowhere to plug them in.
Oh,
Like you could run it through the garage, but then the cord would have to
Yeah.
go. Like it would be like a whole thing.
yeah.
So I've been in this dilemma of like, how do I hang up the Christmas lights?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I did just buy, I don't know if you remember when we painted the house, we put little mini Christmas trees in front of the house.
Yes.
And so I did just buy some solar Christmas lights that will wrap around those. So I'm curious if they'll work or
Oh.
not. I didn't want to like fully invest in the big solar Christmas lights for the Grinch if these like little guys didn't work because they ain't cheap. But
Yeah.
so we'll see. Those are supposed to be here tomorrow. I'm going to play with them and see if
Cool.
they work.
I have some solar powered, or I did before, some solar powered like twinkle lights in my tree out front, and they were really cute.
I
But
think these might be like that,
yeah,
but we'll see.
why not? Yeah. Okay. Can't wait to see progress.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This is unrelated, but related to house stuff.
Yeah.
I, if
Oh, God.
people listen, they're going to be like, girl, do you even know what you like? I bought a ruggable
no.
for the house.
I thought you had ruggables.
Okay, but, well, I didn't have like a big, okay, backtrack.
Yeah.
New office in the house.
In the garage.
In the garage. I used to have this giant Minnie Mouse like ruggable in my warehouse because it was cute.
Yeah.
It's so big it doesn't fit in the new space because the new space is small. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't know about like ruggables, they come with like a mat
Yep.
and then the actual like
Washable rug.
washable cover situation.
Yeah.
So it didn't fit, and I was like, well, I don't want to throw this away because it's like it's expensive. And I was like, wait, why don't we just like use the mat in the living room and I'll buy a new rug.
Because you didn't want like a Minnie Mouse rug in your living room.
Not my vibe. I love Disney, just not my vibe.
No, that's okay.
So I bought a new rug, the new cover.
Great.
And it's
Why is that crazy?
because we talked about
You
this a
like
while
them?
ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, no on the ruggables, unless it's like your
Yeah.
kitchen rug, because I do believe in those ones, because they're small and they can wash. So I bought
Yes.
one. It's going to be here today. I will have to give my review. Remind me, because I bought the thicker one that's supposed to like feel
Yeah.
like a rug.
Yeah. And like what's okay, so you had the mat already.
Yeah.
So part of your logic probably also was like it's cheaper to just buy the topper than like buy a whole new rug. And more like environmentally friendly.
That was my logic, except for just the freaking topper is still really expensive.
That was my question. How much is a topper?
I think he was still like $400.
Oh my God.
But it's an 8x10, so it's massive.
Yeah, but that's like a TJ Maxx rug.
I know. But
Dang.
I know. I have like a lot of, I can't believe I did it, but at the same time, so like right now our rug in our living room is probably like a 6x4. It's little.
Okay.
So we're going from a little rug to 8x10, which is going to be massive, which I think is needed for the baby because we have hardwood floors. So like
Amazing.
it'll help out in that aspect.
Yes.
It's going to take up more room in the space in like our living room. I already
Yes.
had the mat, so it's going to be like squishy.
Amazing.
There was like, I had a pros and cons list of is it worth it to spend
Oh my
this
God.
money?
No, I fully support it. Just like I was angling for like hoping that also you made like a cheap decision.
No. I am going to try, if anybody wants it, to sell the Minnie Mouse portion of the rug. If anybody has an 8x10.
I was gonna recommend that, like Poshmark or something.
Yeah, I'm going to try to put it up and see, like, obviously not for like what it usually costs. It'll be much cheaper, but if anybody wants it, holler at your
Yeah, but-
girl.
Don't forget about the shipping. I bet it's gonna be heavy as F.
Well, it's just the cover, and that one isn't the thick one, so I think it's pretty, like, light. And I'll wash it
Oh.
for you.
Oh my gosh, how nice.
I know. I'll pop it in the washing machine for you.
How nice.
So
I love
anyways,
that.
review to come on
Okay.
that.
Okay, great. Can't wait to hear it.
Also did look up, you can return it, but it will cost $25 to return it. So even if I get it and I absolutely hate it, we can return it.
Oh, the new one.
Yes.
Yeah. Fine. Great.
Okay.
All right. Can't wait to see how that goes. I would
Thanks.
also like a picture maybe of the design you chose.
That was a tough decision because it was such an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have like a very particular vibe. It's like
yeah.
farmhouse, but like not.
No, we're kind of off of that, but not really
Yeah.
actually. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like a very Shelby style, which I love.
But it just works.
Right.
It somehow works.
Yeah. Because you know what you like. So like all the things you like go together.
I'm very into like neutral, earthy tones.
Me too.
That's where we're at.
Same.
Homey.
Same. I love that. It's cozy.
Cozy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let me think about what else happened.
So Corey came to visit.
Corey came to visit. We had a lot of fun.
Great.
It was like very brief. It was like less than 48 hours.
Oh
So we
boy.
just like,
I
yeah,
used to do
hung
that.
out. Yeah. Yeah, it was great. Yesterday I went to Epcot,
Which we're going to
which
discuss, right?
we're gonna discuss totally. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
about to sneeze. Um, I had to buy a sweater.
Ooh, love that for you.
Phew.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, it was like a whole experience. So we went at night, like 6 o'clock, to Epcot. We
Okay.
met. I met up with Victoria and then our new friend in town, Megan.
Oh,
So
yes.
she like just got her annual pass, so she's like very
So
excited to do
exciting.
the parks. Like, yeah, so we like went, we did the parks. Victoria gets a discount on food booths during the week, so it was like a nice bonus.
Win all around.
Yes. Um, I'm like an idiot. We even pre-texted in the group chat about like they both were like, we can't wait to wear our fall apparel. It's cold out. We're gonna wear boots. I'm gonna wear a spirit jersey. Like the whole situation. And I'm like, ha, yeah.
And you didn't check the
And
weather.
and we had the windows open all
So,
day. So like no, so I should have known. Like I know what the weather
are
is
you
like outside because it's inside.
are you not
I
like
just like
a weather checker girl?
I don't well, I am, but like numbers don't mean anything to me. Like the if it's raining or something, fine. But like I don't know, is it like 65? Is that cold? I don't know. Is it windy out? Or was I
I
late? Like
I check the weather like I'm a freaking meteorologist. It's weird. It's an actual problem.
but like can you correlate that to your life? Like are you like, "Oh yeah, it's 72. I'm going to definitely wear like a light sweater and a
Kind
short."
of, sort of, for the most
Yeah,
part. Like Kyle wakes up every day and he's like, "What's the weather? What can I wear today?"
oh my God.
I'm
But you
like,
like don't
weird.
go outside.
Yeah, I don't know why he asks me because he just goes to the basement, but
Right. Yeah,
okay.
I don't. So I like really thought I was nailing it. I had like a t-shirt and shorts on, which usually I'm in like a tank top and a skirt, like nothingness because I'm so hot. So I'm like, I'm gonna be great, whatever. They show up in like winter parkas and like with hot chocolate. They're like freezing. And I'm like, oh shit. So I bought a sweatshirt at Disney last night. I'm a sucker.
Did you get a good
But
one?
it's fine. It's teal. It has Mickey on it. It's very cute,
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
It was so funny though because I was like interacting with a woman in the bathroom, and she could tell I was cold and she was cold, and she we like had an
Yeah, but
interaction. She was
she
like,
probably doesn't live there. Yeah.
"Correct." She was like, "I feel so dumb. Like I didn't pack any winter wear," and I was like thinking in my head like, "I know. I came from 3 minutes down the road and I couldn't even figure it out." So it's
That's on
fine.
you.
But we had a lot of fun. And today in this episode, we're going to talk about fireworks and nighttime spectaculars. And Epcot like really has me confused. And now that I've been reading up on the history, I'm even more confused about their fireworks situation. So I just thought I needed to like see it.
Great. We're going to jump into that. But
Yeah.
you know what we never discussed?
What?
Cliff flicks.
Oh my God, because I saw him.
Yes.
That was so cool. Thank you so much for mentioning that.
This was like a
I
month or so ago now.
Yeah, I was like running so late to meet someone at Epcot for something. And
Let me
I'm
hold
like,
on. I need to tell my side of the story first.
yeah, do it, do it.
So I get like the notifications on my phone if like people subscribe to us on YouTube for the
Yeah.
podcast and stuff. And I get a notification that Cliff Flicks subscribed to us. And I was like, whoa, somebody told us that like we give them shout outs or something. And I
Yeah.
screenshot it and go to send it to you. But while I'm going to send it to you, you send me. Now you go.
A picture of me with Clifflicks. He was just like in the park walking around with his Clifflicks shirt on.
Do you think you
And
would have known who he was without the shirt?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
But with the shirt, I like, how do you not?
Right.
And so I forget who I was with. And I believe they thought I was like a psychopath because I was like, random man.
No, I think you were with Kristen, right? Is that her name? Was it that weekend that you were doing like bachelorette stuff?
Yeah, maybe I was like running in to meet Kristen. So, but
Anywho,
I thought somebody was
irrelevant.
with me. I don't. Whoever was with me was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like sweaty and like it was a whole situation. But anyway, I got to meet Cliff Licks. It was a highlight of my year.
Was he recording anything at the time?
He was not, but we did get into like a very minor discussion. But he was talking about like, what's your favorite thing I've filmed? And I was like, oh, I forget what I said. I think I said like Phantasmic. And he was like, well, I just refilmed it. So you need to go see it again because like it's updated.
Well, you know we will.
So yeah, I like need to invest an afternoon in some Cliff Licks.
So shout out to Clifflix. Okay.
Yes, he's goals.
This episode is not sponsored, but sponsored by Clifflix because you could now go and watch all of the nighttime spectaculars after we discuss them on
Yes.
Clifflix.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, what a genius idea. Yeah, go watch Cliff Licks on YouTube. You can see them all
Great.
in like streaming 4K from the comfort of your home.
You can truly on Clifflix. It is better than you can see it with the natural eye.
Yes.
Like
Correct. I agree.
It's hard to explain that makes sense, but it does.
Well, he shoots it from like different angles too. So like
yeah.
he can highlight like the projection mapping on the castle during a certain part and like
but it's just like
zoom out and
clearer.
show.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
I need new contacts, but it's like it's clearer than I can see it.
I agree. It is a transformational experience.
It's so
Cliff Licks.
Clifflix. Shout out to Clifflix. Okay.
Shout out. Wait, before we get into it, I just also want to quickly touch on Halloween because I have a couple Halloween questions for you.
God, we had Halloween. I just forgot.
You were the Grinch.
I did the Grinch.
It was really cute.
Thank you.
And your reel was really cute too, with Kyle just like being there as the dog.
Kyle hated his life.
Why?
He was like, I cannot believe you're making me do this.
What did he want to do?
He just didn't want to be he didn't want to be Max. He was like, I'm like your little bitch.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Know your place.
And I was like, okay, but like, I'm pregnant during Halloween. We have to like,
Yeah.
I gotta use this to my advantage here.
I agree.
I hope in my life I never have a gut like this ever again to be the Grinch.
Oh my
so
God.
like, let's do this up.
Yeah. You did it perfectly. It was really cute.
Thank you.
And did you have a Halloween party or?
Yeah,
what
we
was
did.
Your Halloween vibe?
Oops.
Okay.
We had like a small little Halloween party, a super last minute Halloween party because I was like, am I gonna have a baby or?
And like at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
Great. Yeah. Made sense.
Cool.
Normal. I think it's like our 4th year doing it, so it was like we had to, you know.
Yeah, of course. You are like the neighborhood party house.
We have somehow become that, yeah. But I kind of love it.
Yeah, you're amazing at it.
And our friends like get really into it now that we have them all like bring their own board and yeah.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah. So we have fun. What'd you do for Halloween?
So Victoria had a Halloween party over the weekend and we made bouquets.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. And we painted pumpkins.
Fun.
And she made like a humongous spread of food. So it was like the whole night was amazing. She made like sparkling green drinks.
Oh, she's like my type of person.
Witch hands. Yeah, it was a whole theme, a whole vibe. Very fun.
Love it.
And then on actual Halloween, we were very low key. I have like a skeleton shirt and leggings that I wear. So like I did that.
You have to get a ton of trick-or-treaters.
I thought that too. I need to just like debrief about Halloween real quick because we've had a lot of like educational moments this year. So I live literally across the road from a middle school. Like I can hear the bells when the classes change. It's like right there. And I live in like a townhouse. So we're connected to other houses and we're like on a very active road in like a town. So I assumed we were going to have like a million trick-or-treaters. Yeah. I haven't been home for many years because I go to Stephanie's for her like banger Halloween party.
Oh, okay.
I was home this year. So we were like, let's do it. I like really stocked up on the candy, whatever. It is like 6:01. The door rings. And well, first let's back up. we buy candy. I'm like, AJ, let's do like full size bars, right? That'll be really fun. And he's like, yeah, let's definitely do full size bars. I'm so down. Then I explained to him how much that costs. And he is like horrified. I don't know. And he was born in 1991. Like he's a child. But like he thought candy bars were all 50 cents or less.
No, they're probably like $1, yeah?
He thought they were like 50 cents or less, like in the checkout at full price.
No.
I was like, what year are you living in? So you can get them in bulk for like maybe $1 or $1.25, which is a lot, but like kind of what I expected.
I would expect a full size, like, yeah, in bulk, like $1 each.
Yeah, I don't know if I found any that were quite $1, like exactly $1.
So they are more
like a little over. Yeah.
Okay.
And whatever. I didn't look that hard. I just looked on like Amazon and Sam's Club. But we had like a whole debate on that. Then we get fun size bars and I just like fill up a bucket. 6:01, the door rings. I answer the door and there's 3 kids. And they say trick or treat and they ask how many they can take.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just take a handful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I was raised in the country. Only like 3 kids came to my house for trick or treating. So like we gave them everything. So I was like, take a handful. And then I like walk back into the house and AJ is mortified. He is like, what is wrong with you? Why would you ever give out that amount of I mean, and the kids had like big hands. Like they took like a lot of candy. Which is fine. It's what I told him to do. It wasn't like what was supposed to happen. But he was like, if you're feeling generous, let them take 2 pieces. I was like, what is wrong with you? I'm not handing out any more
costume?
Candy. Right. Like, this is weird. So I didn't hand out any candy for the rest of the night because I was like mortified.
What do you mean? Like, oh, okay. I was like, you shut your light off and just like pretended you weren't home.
He like went to the door, but only maybe less than 10 people. Less than 10.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Very slow. So like trick-or-treating was 6 to 8. And at like 7:50, we put the bucket. We were so confused. Why? Like, no, because we saw people walking by, but they weren't like stopping. And we have our light on and we have like a spooky window. So I don't know what more. We like missed the universal "we're a safe house" sign. I don't know. But like 7:50, we put the bucket on the porch because we have like a ton of candy left.
Yeah.
We're like, whatever, let them take it. These kids that come up on like the honesty rule, right? Take like 1 or 2 pieces max. Mm-hmm. But then we see like 1 million kids in the last like 20 minutes coming up to the porch because the bucket's out.
Oh.
So I just like, are kids like shy now? Or like, what's
interesting.
Yeah.
So when we do trick or treat, like my neighborhood used to be, we bought my aunt and uncle's house. So back in the day, like I would go trick or treating at my aunt and uncle's house because like that was like the place to be, and my parents live in the middle of nowhere. So I was so excited when we bought their house because I was like, we're gonna have a trick or treat house.
Yeah.
And I was so excited about it. And then now we barely get any trick or treaters. And last year, we didn't have that many. So this year Kyle was like, he wanted to do the full size candy bars. And then we were at Walmart one day and we saw Fun Dip. And he was like, actually, let's do Fun Dip. Like, it was pretty cheap. And like, we're still the cool house if we have Fun Dip.
Totally.
So we just bought 1 box and it was only like 44 things because that's like, we thought we'd be fine. So we sit outside. Like, we bundle up and just like sit outside and wait for the kids to come. And we did run out of Fun Dip. So we had more than 44 kids. But
you got a lot of kids.
Yeah. But we have to like sit outside. I don't know if they would, because actually we were watching kids who like people weren't, like my aunt and uncle weren't sitting outside at first. And kids, even though they had their light on, they weren't stopping at their house. And my aunt would like come outside like, I have candy, because like you, she didn't want to keep it all. And then eventually they came outside and like sat with us and whatever. But I think it's different now. We had this whole, we've been having this discussion now since Trick or Treat. I don't know if it's popular by you, but by us, they do like the trunk or treats. Yeah. Those are really, really picking up and like really popular. So I think a lot of people are doing trunk or treat situations. Or I think people are like, but you live in like the prime in my
I
mind,
thought so.
that is like where I would go to trick or treat. But a lot of
Yeah.
people go to neighborhoods and like trick or treat in a specific neighborhood. But even my town
Yeah.
page was saying that like those big neighborhoods that everyone used to go trick or treat at were not seeing as many kids as normal. So
Yeah, I don't know what it's
I don't
about, or
know.
like kids don't appreciate the value of a Reese's anymore. They don't want to work for it.
I
don't know.
haven't. I'm so curious on that.
Yeah.
Next year, though, I told Kyle about, he had no idea what a trunk or treat was. And I told Kyle about a trunk or treat. And he was like, wait, that is so cool. So we're going to find somewhere to do a trunk or treat next year.
Can you? I've heard of it, but like, what is? You like go to a parking lot and like everybody has their trunk open and you go from trunk to trunk.
Yeah, but people like deck out their trunks in like a theme. Like
Cool.
like you dress it up to like match your costume or something. And then
Okay.
like, and there's some people that make it like super interactive. Kyle's like,
Cool.
oh, we should make it like you spin a wheel of some sort and then you pick out of this bucket or this bucket. He was like so into it. So
Cool.
And I figure next year we'll have like a 1-year-old, so can't really like.
You'll have like an
what's-
excuse.
Yeah, like what's the fun in trick or treating? I mean, sure, we can take him to like my aunt and uncle's, but
Yeah.
like doing a trunk or treat would be fun.
I agree. It's also that's hard though because like you have to be involved in your community to
Yeah.
find like because who hosts the only one that hosts it here is like the high school, for example.
Yeah, so I don't know who we're gonna have to do some more research on like where to find
Yeah.
the trunk or treats. Because I was also thinking like we could do it with like Sadie. Maybe she would want to join
Yeah.
us and do like a whole thing. And they live in a bigger town than we do, so maybe they have them. I don't know.
Cool.
We have a year to figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
So that's my take on Halloween. I think it's like becoming less knock on doors, maybe.
Yeah. Which
It's
is like
also
a bummer,
a scary
but that's
world
fine.
though, so like I can kind of get it.
Totally. I totally get it. I just was missing the like clue. Like I was like, did we miss the memo? Like, do you need to put out like I'm a safe person
Right.
sticker outside now? Or like
know, but
what's the
I don't know.
right.
We'll have
It was
to
just an
maybe some
interesting
people in our
experience.
Facebook group can give us the lowdown because
Yeah.
they're like moms and maybe they understand, they know something that we don't know.
Yeah. I need the scoop. Because like the lights were on, but nobody was home.
Yeah, it didn't work. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one other thing we haven't talked about, sorry, is
we have to. We're only doing like 2 of the nighttime spectaculars today.
it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna have to be a part 1 and part 2 situation.
But you didn't talk to me yet about 1989.
Oh, 1989.
Hello? Isn't it one of your favorite albums?
No, I mean,
Yeah, mine either.
I mean, I love the album.
Of course.
I don't know if I would say it's like Reputation's my favorite, but okay. Here's my hot take. Of course, I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it.
Yeah, of course.
My hot take is that the songs on like, I'm here for the vault tracks.
Of course.
I was expecting more like 1989 to me is like a pump up album.
Yes.
So I was expecting more like pump up vault tracks. And we kind of got we kind of got like a Midnight's vibe vault tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted a little bit more like,
Interesting.
I don't know, that was my take. I was shocked that they were like kind of slower. I don't know.
Fair. Yeah, that's valid.
I mean, I like them, don't get me wrong, but that's my
No,
take.
that's valid. I think that I liked the Speak Now vault tracks better, but like we're
did
still
too.
early in the 1989.
You're right. I need
listening, so
yeah. So that's my take.
one thing I did notice though is I usually can't tell a lot about the re-recording, like the differences. I'm not like that nuanced in Taylor's voice that I know like, oh, she definitely sounds younger or whatever. But style to me sounds like dead.
Ooh, I'll have to re-listen.
Listen to it again, and I mean, like, because I know it as the original
Of course.
song, and it's not that it's not good or anything, but it's not sharp. I don't know. It's just not the same.
I'll have to re-listen. I
Yeah,
also
let me know
found
what
it
you think.
super interesting that she had like the regular album and then with Bad Blood without Kendrick Lamar, and then the deluxe version was only one extra song, which was Bad Blood with Kendrick Lamar, and I
got confused about
wanted to
that
know
too.
why.
Yeah,
Is
and like
something with
she
the
really
rights?
hyped that up.
I mean, I love the Kendrick Lamar version, so
So do I.
I just like didn't understand why the deluxe version only had that one extra song. Would love to know more.
Yeah. And also, like, what does it mean for the future of, like, Endgame on Rep?
Oh my god.
Because, like, we could remove Ed Sheeran from that track and it would be 10 times better. No offense.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Hot take.
I only want to listen to the tour version. Thank you.
Okay.
Just where I'm at.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, one final fact about interesting Taylor Swift adjacent news. You like Rep. I also like Rep.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like one of the best albums.
Mm-hmm.
I just at the movie was like watching the credits because you do that to look for clues.
Yeah.
And I realized that a lot of the songs from Reputation were like co-written or co-produced or whatever by Max Martin.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No.
So Max Martin is like this guy who writes like every pop star's music that you know of, that you like. Like,
yeah.
I can't even name people. Kelly Clarkson.
Like if you know him, he did it.
Yeah, if you know it, he did it.
Yeah.
Britney Spears. Like everybody.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to me that was the album because like a lot of people I love Rep. A lot of people like love Rep, but it had like a lot of Max Martin influence.
Interesting.
So yeah, and just as another fun fact, I know I'm crazy. Max Martin also there's like a Broadway musical of his.
Oh, that's
why
right. You know who he is.
Yes. So it's called And Juliet. Shut up. And it's called And Juliet, and it's all pop music, like Oops, I Did It Again, whatever.
Oh.
Like all, hits, but like sung Broadway style.
That sounds like my vibe.
Yeah, I think you would love it.
Should we go back?
I'm ready. I'll go tomorrow to see And Juliet.
Okay.
Kevin Hurst is like all about it.
Let's go.
Yeah. I know, but interesting to me that none of the Taylor tracks made it into the Max Martin musical. I wonder why.
She has like a lot of like rights to her music, so
right.
People are probably afraid to ask to use it.
Yeah. True.
Oh, okay.
Just like hot take. All right, I'm done talking about the past. Let's talk about fireworks.
This is gonna be part 1.
What time is it? Oh God. Okay, yeah. No, we're gonna blast through it. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna talk about nighttime spectaculars today. And I'm going to start you off with some fun facts that I read on the internet that may or may not be true.
Isn't that how it works when we learn from the internet?
I mean, I couldn't find any like Disney original sources for this information, so I was reading like blogs and stuff.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. But number 1, Walt Disney Company is the largest consumer of fireworks in the world. And the second largest purchaser of explosive devices right behind the Department of Defense.
I have heard that before.
I have too.
So I believe.
Don't know. Who knows if any of it's true. But
no, but I believe that. Think about it.
I do too.
We're not talking a 5-minute fireworks show.
Although they are very short. That was the other thing I looked at. Like 16 minutes is the max.
That's pretty long for fireworks when you're doing it every single night.
Agree.
So I believe that fact.
So each fireworks show costs approximately $33,000 to put on, which is
every
about
night?
$40 million a year. Yeah.
Shut up.
Allegedly. So
every show. So you're not talking like a night.
Like per night per park.
Per night per park. Holy.
Yeah. Yeah, like an annual salary per night. That's, yeah. So, but if you math it out, only $1 of each ticket goes towards fireworks, basically. So, like, if they had 55 million visitors and, like, average ticket prices, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
It, like, averages out to be, like, not that much, which is crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
But, yeah. My final fun fact is that most fireworks in the world use gunpowder for the launch, but at Disney, they use compressed air. And they do that because the launch is higher and because it doesn't smell. Like, gunpowder has, like, fumes. So they do the air, I guess, so that you don't smell it, but they still burn.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I like loved those facts.
That is
Um,
some fun facts. Huh.
then I went through and I was like, because I can't Magic Kingdom, I like know my stuff, right? We know like it was wishes, and then it was happily ever after, and then it was garbage, and then happily ever after again. Um, but
Wait,
like
did you hear?
Epcot,
They're
what?
like bringing back for
Yes, for
the
like special
after
events.
hours. You can see enchantment. Ooh, that really sold me.
Yeah, nobody wants to see
Like,
Enchantment. I also
what?
was reading that like Enchantment sucked so bad, and I remember this happening. I have like phantom memories, and you do too, where we see things and then we see them again, and like they've changed something, but like you don't know if you just like didn't remember it from the
Yeah.
first time or if it's new. So I don't know if you remember this happening, but in Enchantment, it started and it was one way, and then I guess they got like a lot of negative feedback about it being very generic.
They added
And then they
Walt.
added, yeah, they added Walt.
Yeah.
And they also added references to attractions, Carousel of Progress,
Mm,
Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever, whatever. So they tried and they listened, but
I
like
guess.
people really, at least in my camp, in your camp, people like really hated that show
I know, so
compared
I
to
think it's
Happily Ever
crazy. They're
After.
like, come to after hours and you can see it with less crowd because honestly, I would pay extra money to see Happily Ever After with less crowd. Thank you very
Me
much.
too. Or even like if we're paying extra for like a secluded, limited, whatever, like magical event, I would rather see Wishes again as like a surprise, as like a one time
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
like Enchantment.
You're right. Oh my
I
God.
just
But
like don't
people,
care about it.
if they did that, okay, Disney, listen up. You would sell out
Yeah.
those tickets in a freaking second for
Because
the
there are
Wishes
people are like
camp.
Wishes groupies.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I
I'm
feel
not
about
one of
Happily
them,
Ever
but
After.
right, me too.
Imagine if it was vice versa.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like,
If you
I
could
will go
only see
to
Happily Ever
every
After.
single after hour event that there is. I will move down to Florida for that
Yeah.
time being.
Same. Same.
Okay, anyways.
Same, same, same. Okay. So I want to just tell you a little bit about each park and then we'll like give our feedback.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start with Magic Kingdom because it's the easiest. They had
Yes.
like prior stuff, but Wishes goes back to 2003.
Yeah, I remember it was long.
Yeah, Wishes was 2003 to 2017, which
Hmm.
is like a long run.
Yeah, because I
Um,
remember that being crazy when they were like, we're getting rid of Happily Ever after like 5 years.
yes, same.
Yeah.
So that was 2003 to 2017, and then Happily Ever After was 20. This makes me feel old. Like 2017 was a million years ago.
I know,
But
but also feel
Happily
like it
Ever
was
After,
yesterday.
what?
I feel like it was yesterday.
Me too. I yeah. That was 2017 that we got Happily Ever After until 2021.
Yes. And then they
Then
were like, bye. And then,
then we got the garbage of Enchantment, which was 2021 to 2023, which actually is longer than I thought.
yeah, because it was only supposed to celebrate the 50th anniversary, but here we are for
Yeah.
2 years
Yeah, trash. And then obviously we got Happily Ever After back, but
because
like
we raised
upgraded.
hell.
Yeah. So now we're at Happily Ever After. And what's your vibe? Like the current show has projection mapping. It has
What's
projection
my
mapping all the way
vibe?
down
What do
Main
you mean?
Street. I know you love it, but like, what are the highlights for you of Happily Ever
Happily,
After? Why is it so much better than any other? Why is it like? Because we're going to talk about Epcot in a minute, and everybody's going to throw up. Why is Happily Ever After so good?
the storytelling is 10 out of
Yes.
10. The way that it like
Yes.
starts and goes, like the story that it tells while encompassing all of Disney's movies and is just magic.
Yes.
Like,
It's
it takes you
very much
from
about
the-
the storytelling.
Yes, it takes you from the ups and the downs, but then you also have like Jordan Fisher there just
Yes.
doing his thing.
Yes.
And just the way the small details, like Merida with her bow and arrow and it shoots a firework out. Like
Yes.
the small little details that they do during Happily Ever After it's magic. You just watch it and you're just like, wow. I don't
agree.
know.
And I
It's-
think Happily Ever After almost is like a show that is heavily enhanced by fireworks.
Agreed.
It's not like a fireworks show.
Yeah, I think
It,
when you tell people like you need to see these fireworks, they're thinking like 4th of July fireworks. No, you're
which is,
seeing a
yeah,
show with fireworks. Like even my
it's a
brother,
nighttime spectacular.
yes, that is the definition of nighttime spectacular.
What were you going to say about your brother?
My brother is not a crowd guy by any
Yeah.
means. They went to Disney like a month ago now, and I
Yeah.
said, you need to stay for the fireworks. Like I knew that they had a long
Yeah.
day. They opened up Epcot, and I was like, you need to stay for fireworks. It's my favorite thing at Disney. And he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they stayed for fireworks, and he said, yeah, that was the best thing ever. Loved
Oh. Well, Ashley was probably like crying. It was probably like a whole situation. Like
it.
beautiful moment.
Oh, it was just they like understood the magic.
Yeah. Yes.
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 I
Okay, so I think we should circle back to MK at the end because it's really like the pinnacle of nighttime spectaculars, right?
I'm in my world, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have Epcot. Bum, bum, bum. So Epcot, this actually blew my mind. Various versions of Illuminations have been happening from 1988
Yeah, like
until 2019. That was like a long show.
I can't get down with Epcot.
We'll get there. I would literally like train my firstborn for Illuminations back. Not because I like loved it, but because everything that's come since then is utter garbage.
You watch Magic Kingdom fireworks and then go to an Epcot. I'm gonna get so hated on for all of my.
Same, same.
I just need more from Epcot.
So, okay. So, Illuminations until 2019. Then Epcot Forever has like this very questionable past. It went from 2019 to 2020, and then it went like briefly in 2021 again, and then it came back in April of 2023 to present. So it like hopped around a million times, which
Interesting.
I can't keep the Epcot fireworks story straight in my mind
I
because
couldn't
I
even
also
tell you what's there right now.
so it's Epcot Forever. But there was remember like when you and I went with Dana and we saw the fireworks and there were like jet skis with
Yeah. What was that?
yeah, I don't know. I guess a version of Epcot Forever, but maybe not.
See, I can't keep up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. The Epcot situation's very confusing to me.
But I don't ever leave there like remembering. Like it's never rememberable to me. Like even what you just said of like, remember when we were there with Dana? We remembered the freaking jet skis. Like
the jet skis were definitely the coolest part.
Yeah, but what else happened? I couldn't even tell you.
I don't know. And what it must see, like my research must not be complete because what was the show called with the taco barges that we just got rid of? I don't know either. But that one was like
harmonious.
Yeah, why don't I have harmonious on here? Okay, yeah, harmonious happened, and
it was terrible.
It was terrible, but so I went last night.
Okay,
and saw a version of Epcot Forever.
Version of.
Who knows what they're doing these days. I was so underwhelmed that it was embarrassing.
Okay.
Like,
maybe let's circle back to the beginning of this pod and maybe it's our mindset.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we're just like, we go in a little
spoiled,
negative and we come out like, meh.
Magic Kingdom, like you just said a minute ago, sets you up for like a true nighttime spectacular. It's an experience. You are getting goosebumps. Somebody's telling you a story.
It's the
you are
story.
Having emotions. The whole thing. This one was very much like a 4th of July fireworks show. Like,
yeah, there's this. It lacks the storytelling.
It lacks the storytelling completely. It does this very interesting thing where all the music or most 90% of the music was from like remixes or whatever from original Epcot attractions.
Okay.
So the Kates of the world like
Would love
love
it.
that stuff
Yeah.
because they like know Disney. They in and out. They know like all the stuff. It's like a clap back for them.
Okay, but what about the people who go to Disney one time in their life?
Right. People who go to Disney one time in their life, literally, I assume, have no idea what's going on
Yeah.
because they're like veggie, veggie, fruit, fruit in the middle of like fireworks. It doesn't make any sense. The
And
fireworks were lame.
not to compare, but I just like look at this like body of water and all the things that you could do and like look at like
Yes.
World of Color over at California Adventure. They could do something like that at Epcot and it would be a nighttime spectacular.
Totally. Totally. So we walked away last night. Our big takeaway was like the best part of this nighttime situation was, I won't even call it a spectacular because it was not spectacular. Was the buildings. Like, you know how each country, the lights on each country like change color and they like do a thing. That was really cool. And there also was like some laser action that was pretty cool.
Or they could use drones.
They could totally use drones. That's Disneyland Paris's thing. So like it's been done.
So they can do it here.
Yeah, but overall, like the number of times I will ever not go to my car and get out of the parking lot ahead of the crowds over staying for those fireworks is zero ever again.
Cliff flicks.
Like, yeah, cliff flicks for sure.
Yeah.
So that's that. Then we go to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
Okay. And that place also has been like a train wreck of situations.
Which is a
like,
bummer.
It's a bummer, but also they've had like some real hits. I don't even have them all written down, but like remember when we did the Frozen fireworks?
It was so good. And that was a special thing. Like it was very, very temporary.
It was like Frozen Fever Summer or whatever. Yeah. And it was very temporary, but they were like beautiful and the storytelling was there.
And they were so good.
Yes. That was like a moment in time that I'm very proud to have been part of.
I agree.
But they also did Star Wars Galactic Spectacular.
Which I'm not Star Wars, but the way that they interacted with the lasers and stuff during that one.
Yes.
Also so good.
Yeah, yes. It's like not for me, but I still like loved it.
Agreed.
The trees have like red lights on them and they like breathe as like Darth Vader is breathing. Like they're so cool.
It was very good.
But I guess that hasn't happened since 2020. Does that make you feel crazy?
No, that's like everything was so temporary there.
Yeah. So they did something called Symphony in the Stars, and that was 2010 to 2016. I don't really remember that.
I don't remember that either.
And then they've done special fireworks. So they've done like the ones we just talked about, and then they've done Disney Movie Magic. That was like happening since 2017 through present. They still do it.
It's fireworks, or it's just like a projection thing?
I think I've seen it before, or maybe I've seen this next one. I've seen one of them before, and it's projections, but there are fireworks.
Oh, okay.
It's like on the Chinese theater.
Yeah.
And then they did Disney Movie Magic, and they did the Wonderful World of Animation.
Yes, I've seen that one. But it was really good though.
Yeah, like some of them are. Yeah, it's definitely better. They're like the mid-tier fireworks compared to
the amount of work that they do to do the projection mapping on the Chinese theater. It's just like odd that half the time, I don't know, everyone doesn't hype it up.
Agree. I think one of the big sticking points there, at least for me, and the reason that I'm not so familiar with their fireworks shows is because if I'm there at that time, I'm going to Fantasmic.
Yes, you're right. And they do both of those at the same time.
They do both, yeah, at the same time.
Because I remember Kyle like wanted to see it when we were there for Fantasmic and we couldn't. It was like you have to pick one or the other.
Yeah, which is not fair.
No, I agree.
Whatever. I'm obviously going to Fantasmic every time. There's no question.
Well, duh.
It's the pinnacle of nighttime spectaculars, in my opinion. I get a seat.
Unless you're AJ.
I don't get, unless you're AJ, right? But like, I love it. It's magical the whole way through.
Hollywood Studios doesn't, like, during Christmas time, they do that, like, such cool projection on
Yeah.
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
And I'm surprised they don't do that more often.
Me too. And I've never seen that.
What?
I know. I've seen, I don't know if it just happened recently or what, but the other day I was looking up at the Tower of Terror at nighttime and like they do projections on the tower that like people are walking around in there.
Oh, I've seen those,
Which
yeah,
is,
but this is like, no. The Christmas one?
yeah,
You
Jingle
got,
Bell, Jingle Bam.
no. That's their fireworks show on the Chinese theater.
Oh, what are you
They
talking
have
about?
they have like projections on the tower for Christmas,
Oh,
and it's so cool. I
yeah,
love it.
I need to see that.
Yeah, you do.
I need to see that. Also, we're still like waiting for feedback about this party, Halloween
Well,
or Christmas
it hasn't
party
happened yet.
situation. I know. I'm saying like TBD because I'm already hearing like they have a tip top club in the Tower of Terror, but it's like a limited capacity, so you have to like get on a list. It's like a whole situation.
Which is insane because you're paying like $200 a ticket.
Yeah, 100%. But can't wait to feel that one out.
Agreed.
But that's Hollywood Studios. They've done fireworks. They've done very different fireworks over the years, but they're like mainstay since when was it? 1998. Is Fantasmic until 2020, and then we took a hiatus, and it came back in 2022.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I guess if we're gonna say that like their nighttime spectacular is Fantasmic,
Yeah,
which it is, then I do
Yeah.
agree with the like why they don't do a big fireworks show.
yeah, same,
Because if you're telling me it's like $33,000 a show,
right?
and you have everybody over there trying to get into Fantasmic, like, yeah, I guess it is like one or the other. So that does make sense. And I'm sure Fantasmic is not cheap with the amount of fireworks, but also like all those
Actors.
characters. And
Yeah,
I can only imagine. So that does
Yeah.
actually make sense.
yeah, it makes sense. It's that park has a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Would agree.
And then we get to my favorite park, which is like a trick question when you talk about nighttime spectaculars, because it's Animal Kingdom. So like we have to be quiet, we can't do fireworks, that whole shebang.
Yeah.
But we did have some of the highlights of my life were
So weird.
in 2017, or no, sorry, in 2016, they did the Jungle Book
Oh, I remember.
show. And then in 2017 to 2020, they did Rivers of Light, which I loved.
I did not.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
And you didn't like it?
It just didn't do anything for me.
Oh, I love it. And AJ has, that's like the only, so random. The We Are One song from that is like the only song he has downloaded in Apple Music or something. So, every time he plugs his phone into the car,
That's what it plays.
turns on. Yes, which is amazing. I love it.
Maybe.
But I mean, that show was incredible. They had
I know
automated
you like
floats.
the float situation.
I love the float situation. I loved the music.
Yeah, I don't
love
know
the
why
water.
it didn't do anything for me. It just didn't.
Because it's not Disney at all.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
yeah.
Yeah, and now they do nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, but they also close early.
I know, which is a bummer because like I loved when Animal Kingdom did their like big overhaul to do nighttime stuff, like the nighttime safari.
And I wonder
Like,
what took that. I think it might have been COVID took that out.
Me too.
It
Me too.
stopped
I think
that.
they
So
probably just like weren't seeing.
I could see it coming back someday.
I would love for it to come back. It really was my favorite.
I know it was. I'm sorry.
Thank you. But so that's all of them. That's like a brief overview. But now that you kind of see all the angles of, sorry, somebody just called me. I know all the angles of the different fireworks shows. Obviously, Happily Ever After is like the best fireworks
Yes.
show.
Yes.
But like you said in the beginning, it has a lot to do with like the storytelling and the emotion.
Yeah, I think it just like encompasses everything.
But it's not like, not once did we comment so far anyway about like the fireworks are the brightest or the highest or the most or the
No.
shapiest. or what, I don't know. Like, it's not even about the fireworks. They're just like enhancements.
Correct. If you were to watch Happily, like when people watch it from the contemporary, for instance,
Yeah.
and you only, or the Polynesian or whatever, and you're only seeing the fireworks without the projections, I could see it being a little lame-o.
I don't even consider it lame-o at that point compared
If
to
you've never seen the show.
the full thing.
Yeah.
Without the music and the vibe, it's very different. But it's still
Probably still
huge.
better
Like,
than-
it's still like a massive show. Whereas
Yeah.
like Epcot last night, if they literally just like turned the music off, everybody would be like, what the F is going on? It was like a firework and then like 3 minutes and then like some pinwheels and then like 3 minutes and then like another firework. Just like very random and like not.
I'm going to have to
like,
go Clifflix this.
You need to watch it because, like, you know, in the Toy Story section of Happily Ever After, they're doing like blocks in the air
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
relatable things. This is just like not
Boom.
that. So
Boom, boom, boom.
yeah, I would say like catch that one from a resort
Or
something.
Clifflix.
Or Clifflix. Yeah,
All right.
that's my hot take on fireworks and nighttime spectaculars. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so. We could do another episode on like seasonal.
We could. And so that, when I was looking at the fireworks, like when Wishes existed, then they also did like Hallowishes.
Yeah.
For Halloween.
Which
and
those,
like Christmas wishes.
yeah, and those shows are just not the same anymore.
No.
Because
like,
of one
no.
thing.
What's your reason?
The fireworks all over.
Perimeter fireworks. Yeah.
Fireworks.
So allegedly they still do. I haven't been to a party in a couple of years, so I don't know. But allegedly they still do perimeter fireworks because that's how I drive home, is like behind
you
Magic
don't.
Kingdom. And they close the road still
Yeah, but we've...
for perimeter fireworks.
Okay, we didn't go to a Halloween party this year, but we did last year, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, I think I was underwhelmed.
Yeah.
It used to be like they surrounded you.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
has not happened.
I agree. I don't know what that's about. Well, we need to do another episode on like seasonals. And we also, as I was thinking about nighttime spectaculars, I thought about my all-time favorite nighttime spectacular, which is Spectro Magic,
I knew you
which
were
is
about to say that.
long gone.
Yes.
But that was
Something.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk about like parades
Okay.
too.
I'm in. I'm down.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah. Well, your afternoon should include a viewing of, what's it even called? Epcot Forever, that thing.
Right before my nap.
Oh my God. Are you going to nap today?
Maybe. Never know.
Wow.
I got some stuff to do
Okay.
first, but yeah.
Okay. I like it. You have good life balance because like some days you literally work for like 50 hours.
Some days.
And some days you're like, I'm on the couch and it's 11 a.m.
But you also forget that my nap is like 30 minutes max. So like, it's just a little
That's,
quick.
how do you even know? Takes me 30 minutes to like arrange the pillows, get the blanket, put
Yeah,
the right
I'm not
show
you.
on, make sure the fan's going. Like,
No, you like
I'm
go
like
to
a baby.
bed.
Yeah.
I just like quick little shut eye. And that's only
No.
because like of pregnancy. Like I've never been a napper, so.
And you wake up rested.
Sometimes. If I get
Okay.
up to like go,
Yeah.
then I'll be okay. But like if I nap
Like,
and
you
then
wake-
stay on the couch, then I'm
Yeah.
donezo for the rest of the day.
That's fair. AJ says that to me a lot. Like, maybe just stand up. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
you
like,
sit
it's
down.
true. Yeah. Like, join me, buddy.
Yeah, I feel that.
But like, if somebody woke me up after 30 minutes, like you wake up, you don't set an alarm. It's just like you wake up
Yeah, I just wake up.
after 30-ish minutes.
This is also something. This is just like a pregnancy thing because I would never be a napper beforehand.
Never.
No. Not
So
unless
what
I
do you
like run a half marathon.
What do you think you think it's just tired because you're like carrying a human around?
Yeah, it's like one of the symptoms. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean,
And
That's
I don't
like
get as much
valid.
sleep at night now
Why?
because I have to pee every 30 minutes.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it's not great.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Because like a human's sitting on your bladder.
Something like that. And it's hormones. Everything's hormones related. Google it.
Fair.
That's what I do.
Yeah, yeah, Google it. Wow.
Anyways.
Wow. All right, well, enjoy your 30-minute, I'm not even going to call that a nap. Your 30-minute, like, break. I don't know.
Thanks. Enjoy your 3-hour nap.
Thank you. I haven't taken one in a while, but,
Oh.
like, I know. It's, like, cold out today. It could be, like, a nice 73.
So maybe
Not cold,
today's
but-
the day.
Yeah, I could just, like...
Cold 73. It's freaking like 43 here.
Yeah, I don't do that. I love, by the way, shout out to people who aren't watching this. Shelby is in her seasonal best in a vest. I love that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm wearing my Walt's.
Yeah, you're
Pumpkin
still in
truck.
fall.
Yeah, it's fall.
It's Christmas.
Oh my God, no.
It's 43 here. Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. Merry Christmas.
All right. We'll chat next week.
Okay, I'll see you next week and good luck on your, isn't it this Friday is your big sale?
Yeah. Oh my God.
So we'll talk about it next
Okay.
week.
Okay.
But like, good luck. It'll be great.
Okay.
It'll be great.
I know. It'll be
And
good.
is that like your last big banger before baby?
Before baby, yeah, but I'm already thinking about like what's going to come after.
You're amazing. You amaze me.
I don't get maternity leave. Girls got to pay
I
their
know.
bills.
I get it. I totally get it.
She's out here buying ruggables, so like, I'm just kidding.
Need to support my ruggables habit.
Oh, I hope I hate it, honestly. Okay.
No, you're not going to hate it. It's going to be great. It's going to be just what you needed.
I hope so.
Baby's going to like poop on it one day and you're going to be so happy it's a ruggable.
Like you can wash it.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's going to be great.
Keep you posted on that.
Thank you. All right.
All right. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.